Hey guys, so this is another update video, and this time is for Ignar. And first of all, I want to thank everybody that went to my little live testing. I was not expecting having so much people there, really, but I did have a really good time. So I will be doing another live this Saturday at 10 p.m. EST, Eastern Time, in the United States. So, but less than 1 hour, because after 1 hour, I noticed that I start to lose my voice, and I work with my voice, so yeah, I can't. So I'm gonna do it for less than an hour. So if you have any questions specifically you want to ask me, do start thinking about them, because I'll be answering that on Sunday at 10 p.m. EST, guys. So anyhow, Ignar, I finally got some footage on this guy on the attack. And it's really nice footage because it's a team that I would like to actually try with him to see how far we can actually push him on. And on the attack, because on defense, I did not find anything for this guy that is worth showing at all. I mean, yeah, he's not good on defense. But check this out, guys, how he is on the attack.
I am the law of heavens.
All things return to gold. All things return to gold. Let all things return to gold.
I am the law of heavens.
So what I love about this team is that almost the entire team is like synergetic. Everybody's doing normal attack damage. Even this guy. Let me show you Alden. I usually don't use Alden, but Stones is normal attack damage, and when you're getting buff close to 400% damage through normal attacks, that's gonna be something. And usually you're gonna use Alden to reset the board. And if you have two stone creators that actually create stones and they're not like normal red stones, that's gonna stack. Pretty much it's gonna stack on the top of the board when all the other stones are eliminated. So it is a good idea to actually use that type of team. But in Ignar's case, he's actually, with the stones connecting and him with his skills and things like that, he is doing a lot of damage compared to him all alone without C1 move. Remember, C1 move's ability does stack, and it gives up to 300%. And you add the damage that Ignar is doing and all that good stuff. That could be a good synergetic way to actually use him. And of course, the absolute monster of a hero that we got not long ago, which is freaking Rosamia, like destroyed everything. Because I mean, she's getting the buff from this guy and also from C1 move. So yeah. So that's pretty much the dream team of normal attack damage. Even Lubu even does. Everybody does normal attack damage on the freaking team, so it's pretty awesome. But the thing is that on that team, you're going to be missing the actual realms and protection from stuns and all that good stuff. So maybe removing Alden for Naya, or maybe a hero like let's see, maybe Harrow, because he does have give protection to stuns. A few of the heroes that you actually want to go off all this every single time. And if you do have Rosamia with the stun prevention at +5, you don't need to have a hero there, so you can have 4 heroes in total. That's going to actually give immunity to actually stuns there, because with her and then the hero that gives the other pretty much all 3 of them together, so it's going to be 4 hero in total immune to stuns, and that specifically is more valuable than realms, believe it or not, because there's a lot of realms that use a lot of stuns. So yeah, that could be an actual team that can actually work. And when everybody's dying and he starts executing every single hero there that's actually doing all that, yeah, it's gonna be relevant for sure. More than once I thought that a few heroes were going to actually receive the damage, but I mean the actual execution. But yeah, very powerful to actually finish off the fight as soon as possible. But outside of a team like that, I haven't seen Ignar overperform so much, and it's not exactly fun that is +5. When he goes off, he doesn't create the stones. When the turn passes, you'll create 2 stones, you create 2 stones, you create 2 stones. So the good thing is that these stones do a lot of damage once you actually get all the buff and all the bells and whistles from this hero. He does do a decent amount of damage at +5, that's for sure. However, outside of that, outside of him using this +5, I haven't seen him do a lot of damage. I haven't seen him do overperform as I really want him, or want him to actually do in that situation when you actually have him there. And especially I haven't seen anybody at all use this guy at +1 and be successful, except for the actual part of the execution. That with the +1 to the execution is valuable, not for events, because you have to pass the turn to be able to get through the execution. So he's not exactly a good immortal killer. He is in PvP, but not for events, because you're going to lose a turn in that case. So it's better to actually use other heroes that actually do immortal killing, and using weapons to get all the mana up. So actually you go in the very first turn of the fight there. Or you use the other new hero. I'd rather just show you instead, because I'm pretty much mentioning here this hero, Aurelia. Her ability, and even at +0, does work, and the very first turn if you can make her go off and things like that, and that's one example for in that situation. So if you have one hero that activates and makes the hero go to only 1 life or less than 20%, and then you activate Aurelia, that's immortal killing at the very first turn. So that's really valuable. I remember immortal killing at the very first turn, you need weapons that actually give the mana, the runes, and all. I explained that on the stream, guys, with a lot more details here. So, and by the way, his weapon, don't get his weapon. Most likely a weapon that helps him raise his damage is going to actually help you out a lot and actually doing more damage with him. And if you want to actually do that team that I just showed you with other normal attack damage heroes, yes, that could be an option for you with Ignar. If you're not doing that, he's not going to do a lot of damage. Even with a good weapon like Lupita's weapon, he's not going to do so much damage. You are going to want him to go faster, but in strength, there is not a very good powerful weapon that actually gives mana gain, except the actual old free weapon that you can actually use. Let me see if I can find it here. Here we go. Searing Demon Sword, 50% mana gain, but you lose 25% life. So yeah, if you have a team that has a bunch of shields, you could use that weapon to make him go off faster. Because my main problem with this hero is that he's slow. He's an immortal killer that depends on him going off and to do all his immortal killing and all that good stuff, and he's slow, so he has to go off faster. You have to find ways to make this guy go off, man, because if not, you're gonna have a lot of problems. Now, Do I think that this is a must-have hero? Well, he is definitely not a must-have hero. And the main reason is that he's slow. He doesn't create the stones as fast as he should be. You have to wait a few turns. And the only moment that I've seen him like overperform is if he's +5. If he's +5, he's able to do a good amount of damage on the attack. I have not seen him do anything on defense like ever. I've attacked every single Ignar on defense that I could ever find, and I have not seen one doing anything. So yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Now, if you want a hero and you're playing red and your team already has like super powerful heroes, you already have Kit, you already have Rosamia to help you get the enemy less than 20%, and you have this guy off. He is a good addition in that type of idea of a team, because execution in certain situations is very valuable, but it happens on the end of the enemy's turn. So if they heal, it's not going to happen. So it's so many things, guys. Many things that I wish I could actually see him do better, and he's not really doing it. But if you really want, if you're like me, well, not so much like me, because I already literally spent all my summons on Rosamia, so I can summon a +5. If you already had Rosamia +5 and you want another hero +5 that can do extra stuff, sure, you can get Ignar. But outside of that, I can't really recommend you getting him. But for if you have your heart set on Ignar, his +1 is required. You have to get this +1. I mean, the execution in Northern Immunity is so valuable, it's not even funny. This buff is cool, but it's not enough. And it should be a lot higher to actually make the enemies the enemies die a lot more in that situation. I mean, we already have a C1 and she gives 300%. And when she goes off, she creates stones right off the bat. And then every single turn that passes, she creates stones after she goes off. So, yeah, if you want stones, there are better options in that case. And to get the stones, you need to freaking get them to +5. So, yeah, it's a problem. So, if you really want Ignar, you get the +1. This is helpful on PvP, not so much on PvE, in my experience. Outside of that, if you want him to overperform, he has to be a +5. I hate to say that. When a hero forces you to get a +5 to actually overperform, yeah, that's not cool. If the hero is like overwhelming, like he's a +5 and it's everybody in the freaking game is destroying everybody with the hero, like Tesseron is doing, that's a different story. But Ignar, I'm not seeing Ignar doing that at all. So yeah, I can't really recommend you to go all out on this hero. He's definitely not a must-have. But if you want to use him, you got to get him a +1, guys. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Remember, this Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be doing another stream, and I'll see you there. So, get your questions ready, because I'll be there, guys. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, family concerns, please leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it. All right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.